should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
You believe that you're going to be actually able to tell your mind through it to provide you with information that you can then speak.
The other thing they're working on is to link your brain to a computer. In other words, you could think Google and think search and it would do it for you. Is that possible? And again, sounds pretty science fiction. It's happening right now.
Can you imagine that in 10 years when we are sitting here, we have an implant in our brains, and I can immediately feel, because you all will have implants, and we measure your brain waves.
Were you aware that people, using the power of thought, can control robots and mechanical limbs, play video games, and even communicate direct to the brain of other individuals?
Implant in your brain that will let you control your mobile devices and computers and all these digital things in the future. Hello? AKA control your ass.
We try to map the brain, not out of sheer curiosity, but because we want to control it. We want to conquer it.
We are dealing with an enemy that wants to get into our brains.
Just think of sensors planted into our brains. The opportunities are immense.
It enables you to communicate probably wirelessly in some way.
Yes.
Allows someone else to help control your access to your own memories, but it can also implant memories.
Or remove memories.
Do you know why they were trying to access your memories?
No.
How long have they been disconnected from the collective?
3 or 4 months. However, they are still connected to each other. Somehow, the left parietal lobes of their brains have been transformed into organic interlinked nodes. They become linked together into a sort of collective triad.
Revive them. I'm Captain Janeway. We know who you are, and we know what you were trying to do. What we don't know is why.
She has information we need.
What kind of information?
We want to become
individuals. You want to break the neural link between the three of you. Wouldn't you? None of us is alone with our own thoughts, our own feelings.
Every day of my life is spent hearing their two voices in my head.
When we're asleep, we experience each other's dreams. How's that different from life in the collective?
In the collective, there are billions of voices. They become white noise.
With only 3.
Each voice comes through clearly.
It has to stop. We must break the neural link.
Where that technology can go is some very interesting places. It would really raise, since I was in the lane of DS&T and we talked about deception and everybody was arguing about how to interrogate people, it raises an immediate question about whether or not you can sample information in people's brains outside of their awareness. The problem with a CAT scan and a PET scan and any technology is you have to have a willing subject. They do need to sit still. If people are asleep and you can begin to sample what their brain recognizes, it offers a number of opportunities at looking at guilty knowledge, brain recognition waveforms, and sampling some kinds of information. I don't know how soon it would be when you can link someone's brain to somebody else's while they're asleep, but I would imagine that that can't be far off. I'd probably ballpark it and say probably 5 years. If they have to do the brain implants, we'll know sooner, because I can't see any other reason why DARPA got approval for 500 deep brain implants. I think the next step is going to be a hive brain. It's already been done in rats. You can link multiple brains, and as a hive, they solve problems much faster than the individual rat. So that technology's here. I'm assuming they'll link people who've given permission to link their brains to have a productive life, live in virtual reality, move robotic things. They can probably problem solve. So I think in the next few years, that's what we'll see, is brain-to-brain linking for problem solving, but to see if it makes it more efficient. But those are a couple of technologies I wanted to make you aware of. And then you can run away and think about their more direct applications. I tend to think of things from a medical perspective and from an intelligence and information perspective. But it's no longer really science fiction, and most of these fields have moved faster than I actually thought in 2010. The only one has been expanding memory that hasn't moved as fast. But I thought I would share that with you, and that's all I had to say. So thank you for your time.
Can brain scans be used to determine whether a person is inclined toward criminality or violent behavior? You will rule on that.
Blessed are the poor in spirit, theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Isaiah 61. The Spirit of the Lord God is upon me, because the Lord hath anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He hath sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord, and the day of vengeance of our God, to comfort all that mourn, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that he might be glorified.
It's about time, man, because I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to get the key. I'm ready to live. I'm ready to breathe fresh air. I'm ready to have beautiful, pure women, okay? Not no strawberry harlots on this side. I'm ready to have children, man, you can vibe with, okay? Be around brothers. Be around the Lord himself. Okay, I'm ready to go and visit places in the galaxy that we didn't know exist. All right, I'm ready to walk on sandy beaches, man, and explore the ocean floors. I'm ready to fly. Okay, I'm ready to eat real food. Okay, I'm ready to drive a chariot, man. All right, I'm ready to minister to the Lord and to be ministered to, man. Okay, I'm ready to worship Yahweh in its full entirety. Okay, I'm ready for it. We're ready, man. I'm ready to see angels and greet angels.
Yahweh.